What's going on, guys? My name is ATF Cobra, and I'm going to show you guys how to get better with the semi-automatic and the bolt action rifles in Battlefield 3. I myself am not the best sniper in the world. I don't pronounce myself to be. But I do think I've been sniping for a while. I've been doing it for a while. I understand how to do it. I understand what made me great before. I stopped sniping for some time, and I see my skills are starting to lack because of that. So I want to get back into sniping, and I want to show you guys a few clips on me using the M417, the bolt action, or the semi-automatic rifle, and a couple actually bolt action rifle clips as well. Now, the first thing that you guys got to take in mind when you're sniping, or if you are a novice sniper, if you haven't really touched it too much or touched the sniper rifle too much, and you want to get better at doing so, you got to first realize that it's kind of difficult. At first myself, I didn't think it was too difficult because sniping just felt real to me. It felt like it was a real sniper battle, because if you're always running up and trying to actually run and gun with a sniper rifle, you're going to get killed a majority of the time, because a lot of these weapons that you go up against are going to be AK, M16, M417, M416, and you're gonna get shot and killed pretty much almost every single time if you're not actually navigating the map well, or actually learning choke points, and actually trying to cut off routes for the enemy. And that's what's gonna get you killed the most, when you're just in buildings doing stuff like this, just trying to take guys out. It's highly not recommended that you take a bolt action rifle and do this. I mean, you're best off if you like to be close. If you're a close range guy, you try to sneak around and flank the enemy and still be a recon guy or aggressive recon. Then you're going to want to put yourself in positions where the enemy isn't, because you want to be able to see them first before they actually see you, because you have a better chance of actually killing that guy that doesn't see you first. Now here, I'm posted in a bad section or bad spot of the map, because I know the enemy team is spawning on the opposite side, but I push up anyways because I realize that my teammates aren't behind me, and if I don't rush, I might get rushed myself, and I have a sniper rifle in my hand, so I'm better off trying to catch somebody off guard in the corner with the M417, which is gonna give me a better odd or a better chance of actually winning that gunfight than to just sit there and wait for the guy to come see me. Because if he came around there and poked his head out, he might have been able to squeeze off a couple shots and got me. But I did try to use cover to my advantage, and that's what you're gonna want to do when you're sniping. Use cover to your advantage, as much as possible. And if you're going long range sniping, I highly recommend that you stick to your teammates and stick to where you put your actual equipment at, because when you lay down some I believe it's the radio. When you lay down the radio beacon, you will hear that little beep that it makes. It does change when there's an enemy around, and you'll start to notice it a little bit more as well. Now, one of those things that I don't recommend doing is just running gunning with bolt action rifles. Now, this might be fun, but this was, to me, was just a deathmatch game. I just wanted to get my feet wet and start sniping again and get a feel for sniper rifles. So that's where I actually practice and start getting a feel for each weapon that I'm using to see which one's really good. I go on team deathmatch, I go mid range, I go close range, I do everything just to get a feel, in case I was put in that situation. That's why I'm doing this, and that's why I'm running around with a sniper rifle in close range. I just want to know what it feels like, so if I do get caught off guard in a regular match that I'm playing, that I'm taking seriously, then I'll know how that weapon handles, and if I need to switch to a pistol, or if I could rely on my gun to actually get that kill for me. Now, as far as the bolt action rifles, you don't want to do this at all. You don't even want to go in the team deathmatch and try to use the bolt action rifle as an aggressive recon, unless you're really good at aiming, unless you're that type of player that can do fairly well at aiming, getting quick headshots. Then yeah, of course, go for it. But if you're just, like I said, if you're just starting off and you want to get better, go into the team deathmatch, stay with your team, try to figure out where the enemy team is spawning. Once you pick up that once you start to learn where the traffic is coming, that's where you can kind of censor your shots and try to choke the enemy, so they'll keep funneling into one area, and that's how you get those kills. That's how you rack up those kills as a sniper. Now, I used to do this. I used to play a lot on Xbox. I used to snipe a lot on Xbox, actually. And I just stopped because I loved infantry gameplay so much. I loved rushing into spawns and rushing and catching people off guard that I just stopped sniping. And now going back into it, I found a love for it, and I want to give you guys some tips if you guys like sniping. And I highly recommend that you guys do so, because I don't see enough recon players out there trying to, you know, get their game on and try to actually snipe. And you know, it kind of, to me, it kind of sucks, because I want to see more people snipe, because it leaves a challenge for me. Every time I get picked off by a sniper, it makes me want to grab a sniper rifle myself and take that guy out, because I'm a very competitive guy. So I want to see more snipers so I can actually do the same, and it'll encourage me to snipe, even though, you know, sometimes I don't want to, because I love fast-paced games. And sometimes when you're sniping, it could be a little bit slow-paced, and it could be kind of weird to actually adjust to, because your targets are mostly, you're going to want your targets to come to you. You don't want to go after your targets so much. You want to be able to put yourself in a position where you can catch them off guard, because a lot of the time you're not going to win that gun battle if they see you first, like I said. But other than that, just put yourself in really good positions no matter where you are. Try to figure out where the enemy is coming from, because you can kind of predict. You can take a look at the map. As soon as you see somebody highlighted on the map, you can take a look at where they might be coming from, where they're you know, actually thinking of going to escape or to actually come and attack you. If, like this guy right here, he was trying to escape because our team was actually shooting him, so his quickest route was to run straight to the middle and, you know, hide in that little actual crate. But you know, that's what you want to do when you're sniping. Actually, just figure out where the enemy is gonna go, based on, you know, how your team is playing, and you know, what actual route they can take as well. But other than that, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. It's coming up to an end. Like I said, if you guys want to get better at sniping, it's something that you need to practice. And myself, I'm getting back into it, so I'm going to be practicing a lot more. I'm going to be you know, running into a lot of team deathmatch games and trying to get a lot better. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. It's been your boy TF Cobra. Peace.